Hey everybody, I'm Robert, the Zombie Bargain Hunter, and this is a little video, kind of like a motivational video. I'm not going to talk too much about Kobe, but some of it will be about Kobe. I tried to do a video last couple days, it just wasn't happening. I just couldn't speak properly. It was just not coming out right. But let's start out with rest in peace, Kobe, and eight other people that were in that helicopter crash. Just devastating, disgusting. Um, but yeah, I wanted to do a little motivational video and just tell you a little bit about my mindset. If you see me looking over there, I have the little cheat sheet, and you don't see my zombies behind me because I'm actually in Vegas, which I doubt I'll go to the bins picking. I just don't have the motivation to go do it right now. Kobe's passing really hit me hard, so. Anyways, I wanted to do this video a little bit on the motivation. Sorry if I might curse or anything like that, because still quite a little upset. So yeah, I watched Kobe 20 straight years. I've watched every single one of his games. Watching him always made me a better person. I have the drive and the mindset of Kobe. That's why I kind of like bonded with Kobe. I mean, I never met him in person, but the drive I have and his were the same. I mean, I remember playing basketball when I was younger and break my finger and it's all sideways and it's all nasty. And what do? You don't stop playing. You go, you like Kobe, you put it back in place. You get a popsicle stick, which I never ate lunch, but if I had to get a popsicle because I needed the stick, it was like, I put the stick on, tape it up, and every time you do, this is the fun part. Every time you do a good play, you block somebody. I did it with a broken finger. You steal the ball, you win a game, anything like that. I did it with a broken finger. I just schooled you with a broken finger. I mean, that's just the way I was. I mean, like I said, I never missed any of his games in these 20 years, and I used to play basketball down in it was Puente Hills. It was called the Spectrum Club, and I won two straight games. And at the end, I made a basket to win the game, and I came down hard onto my friend's foot. It just bent over. My ankle hit the floor, and it's like, what do? You quit? No, I don't quit. You just tighten up your shoes. You as high as possible. You keep going. I already won two games, so I played four more games. Won all four of those, and I was gonna play another one. Of my friends all, dude, your ankle is like swollen over your shoe. You can't play anymore. We gotta go. He literally had to drag me out of there. But hey, I had to work that night, so I don't have time for a doctor. We were playing at night, so at 2 in the morning, I had to get to. I was working at the LA Times back then. I was like, hey, I gotta work that night. I don't have time for no stinking doctor. I gotta drive on this ankle. So from 2 in the morning to 10:30 in the morning, that's the LA Times uh, schedule that I had. I drove on this ankle and went to the doctor's, got an appointment around 1 p.m. And he's like, hey, look at this x-ray. You shouldn't be walking on this thing. You shouldn't be driving on this thing. It's literally cracked all the way, and there's a tiny piece holding it together, and there's like nasty little fragment. You literally blew up your ankle. I'm like, okay, I have to work tonight. He's like, you're not driving on that leg. I'm like, I'm driving on this leg. I have to work tonight. So what he did is he put the tightest cast he could, and I learned how to drive with my left leg because the doctor wouldn't let me drive with my right leg, but I learned to drive with my left leg for 4 weeks straight. Almost killed myself a few times when you step on the gas like, oh God, no. But yeah, that's my motivation. That's my determination. I wasn't gonna take a day off. I didn't miss any days off of work. Actually, I'd never missed when I worked for the Times. I didn't miss a day off of work for 4 straight years. It was 7 days a week, 365, 4 straight years. I was trying to get a house back then, and I needed the money. I needed to work, and no broken ankle, no anything was gonna deter me. Well, the 4 weeks were up, and went to the doctor, and it's like, hey, doc, when can I ball again? That's that's what I'm ready to go. I mean, Kobe's balling. When can I ball again? He's like, I just took off the cast. It's gonna be at least a week before you can ball. I'm like, doc, the game's happening in 2 days. I'm playing in 2 days. He's like, you can go ahead and try, but your muscles are like atrophied and everything else. I'm like, just watch me. And of course, that day I started walking, and by the end of the day I was lightly jogging, and by the following night, of course I played in the game. I wasn't going to stop playing because of a freaking broken ankle. Nothing's going to stop me. Yeah, that's what I loved about Kobe. Motivation, same motivation that I had. That's what I respected about him. Sorry, I got distracted. They were playing some music next door. Yeah, hopefully you didn't get it in the video, but anyways, if it's there, it's there. It's there forever. But anyways, let's get back to what I was saying. There is the stupidest saying that comes up every so often. It says, work smarter, not harder. That to me is the most dumbest, laziest, ridiculous saying that anybody would ever say to me. It doesn't comprehend in my brain. My saying I would change it would be, work smarter and harder than anybody else. I mean, that's why I put challenges in the Flipping Hippo, if you're a part of that, Star Bryson's Facebook group. I put challenges in there all the time because, I mean, it's not to motivate you. I mean, it is, but it's more to motivate myself, because if I put that down in writing that I'm going to do 200 listings in that week, it's getting done. There's no stopping it, and I don't care if my house blows up, anything. I'll go to Starbucks and list on Starbucks. I don't care. It's going to get done. So the stupidest, most ridiculous saying ever to tell me is work smarter, not harder. That's just lazy. I mean, I'm gonna work smarter. I'm gonna know what I'm selling. I'm gonna do the research. I'm gonna prep. I'm gonna do everything you are, but I'm gonna outwork you. And that's my that's what I'm about, and that's what Kobe was about. And I mean, that's what I loved about Kobe. It was he would work and work, like when he was in the Olympics, he was the first one. I mean, they were all stars. First one in the gym, last one out of the gym. That's what I loved about Kobe, and that's the way I work on eBay. That's the way I've worked my whole life. So that's what, even though I didn't know him personally, the bond, that's my bond with Kobe. This is just so tragic. It's disgusting. But anyways, let's talk about when I bought the $30,000 worth of games. Yeah, it wound up being $30,000. I thought it was $35 at the beginning. Anyways, Lonnie contacted me. He's like, Lonnie from, I think it's Shed Flips now. Everybody knows Lonnie, the Honeycut. Anyways, he contacted me. He's like, oh man, nice pickup. When are you going to get all these listed? I'm like, it's been like a day and a half. I'm like, Lonnie, I already did 100. I already did a third of the listings are already done. I already posted in Star or the Flippin' Hippo Facebook group that I'm gonna do 200 listings this weekend. I wound up doing 400 listings. It's not my listings are crap. It's I'm working at it. I woke up for those 3 days. I would get up at 10 in the morning, maybe had 3 10-minute breaks, and work till 2 in the morning. That was my schedule. For the day I did 175 listings, I worked till 4 in the morning that night. So you can say that, hey, it's not, you can say it's, people say, well, what motivates you? What drives you? And it's like, I don't know. I have to pay my bills. I have to get these things listed. I paid $30,000. I have to get these things sold. Not gonna wait around. I have to get these things on, get them done. I'm self-motivated. Nobody has to come out and motivate me. That's just me. I'm gonna freaking go out there and destroy and conquer and kill eBay. People talking about right now that eBay's down. Not to me, it's not. I mean, I throw up listings constantly, and I get the results. I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but I put the work in, and it's paying off for me. I went from 1,600 listings last year to 4,000. I'm way under 4,000 now. I'm about 3,600. But yeah, I put the work in and paid off for me. If you have the motivation, you can do what I'm doing. I mean, I don't do anything special. I do research. I find the items and I put them up. I don't, well, like I say, I don't fiddle fart around. Here's my last story. This is my favorite story that I've done this past year. It was a huge buy. I know you heard me talking about the GameStop plush buy that I did. I found plush $3 a piece, and this was before it was on YouTube. GameStop had a sale, and I contacted RVA Flips, Justin. I'm sure everybody knows him. I contacted him. I'm like, hey, Justin, GameStop tomorrow's having this great sale. It's going to be $3 plush. I don't even know if I knew Star back then yet. But he was helping on my YouTube channel, so I was giving him a heads up. I was like, hey, GameStop's having this huge sale, $3 each plush, even the big ones. I gave him a list of all the plush, even, like I said, the big one, the animatronic ones that I've showed you, the Five Nights at Freddy. If you've seen my What Sold videos, I've sold tons of those. But I'm like, hey, Justin, here's the list of what's going on. eBay's having this great sale. Come out. But please don't share it with YouTube. I don't want the competition, and I don't want all these. Well, I figured people like me going out there and taking all the plush before I get a chance to do it. He's like, oh, sure, man. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. A month and a half goes by, and GameStop's doing another sale. I'm here preparing. Writing on my list. This is time it's about action figures, and Justin text me or message me. I don't know which one it was. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna do a video on YouTube, just letting you know. Here's a heads up. And I'm like, oh shit, damn it. All these, Justin has thousands of followers. All these people are gonna know about GameStop. Just ruined my weekend because I was planning on going to like 20 GameStops and clearing them out. And after saying a bunch of words, calling Justin an asshole, sorry Justin, it happened, man. And a whole bunch of choice words to Justin, not to his face, but in the back of the scenes. I'm like, all right. My mindset clicked in. I'm like, all right. Fine. You're going to do this to me? Not really to me. I mean, he has his right and post whatever he wants on YouTube. But I'm like, yeah, you're going to do this? I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to kick all your followers' ass. I'm going to go to more GameStops than you. And here, I sent him the list of the figures that GameStop doesn't have on the shelf, because they have like a separate section, a clearance section of which ones are going to be like real inexpensive. But there was a separate list that I found that actually be more sale items on the thing. So I'm like, here, Justin, have it all. Take the list, take everything I know, but I'm gonna kick your ass, and I'm gonna kick your followers' ass. And that was my mindset. Sorry, Justin, if you watch this video. It's like, but yeah, that was my mindset. And what happened? I went to next 2 days. I went to 35 GameStops. I wiped out all 35 GameStops. Came home, did a video on it. And if you notice on that video, I never mentioned GameStop one time. I didn't want people to know the GameStop sales. I mean, I wanted to keep that between me, myself, and I, really. And I was actually putting all the GameStop items and actually the Loot Crate items. I put that on my second account. It was all hidden. I didn't want anybody out there. But then, as you see, as I've grown, I'm like, hey, come on, bring it on. I'll work harder. I'll work smarter, and I'll work harder than all of you. In the next 2 weeks, the best time of my life. I would follow every thing on Justin's Facebook page. It's like people would put, hey, I went to 2 GameStops. I found this. I was in California. I couldn't find anything because I bought it all. I'm in California. Screw you. That's my mindset. But yeah, it was like I went to 2 GameStops. I went to 3 GameStops. I went to 4 GameStops. I'm like, I went to 35 damn GameStops. I drove hundreds and hundreds of miles. I just beat every single one of you. I mean, nobody knew it. I mean, it was a competition with myself, but that's my crazy mindset. And it's like, Justin came home and he had this bag of GameStop items. It's like, nah. Look what I picked up there. So yeah, just letting you know that's my crazy mindset. And rest in peace, Kobe. Love you. Don't fiddle fart around. Get your listings up. Love everybody. Take care, guys.